Wow, call me freaking Jack Frost. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I'm Connor O'Reilly with Team Lone Star Disc and Team OTB Discs. And you know what? I thought we were only going to bring you guys one round from this winter wonderland, but you're getting a bonus second round out here. We're going to play the Wellspring Church disc golf course today. It's a 9-hole course. Looks well manicured and like a good mix of shots so far. Tee boxes are extremely icy, so I will not be throwing off those because they're just not usable right now. So we're gonna throw from the side of the tee boxes, and yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy some winter disc golf. I'm gonna test out these Nike Gore-Tex abilities today, and once again, we're bundled up. Hole 1 is a par 5, 600 feet, not the longest, at least for my arm. Out of bounds property line off to the right, and the other property line well across the road. So you can play this right side here, play left side, wherever you want. There is a pond in between us and the basket, and it is starting to freeze over, so we do not want to be there. I'm going to take my Brazos. This glow plastic from Lone Star is a little bit softer, so if you're up here in these colder conditions in the colder states, it could be really good for a day like today. I'm going to tee from the left side of the tee box. I'm going to kind of just flex over the road here, get a little risky, try to get well down there. Give me that road skip. Oh, I don't even need it. Look at that. Winter glide coming in. Glow disc got lost in the white powdery snow. All right, here's our approach on the first. They call it a par 5. They're gonna see if we can get a big bird. And I gotta thank my sister for hosting us and coming out here with us, and also Callahan for helping to film today, because these are tough conditions and he's doing it for y'all. We're here. Penny putter. I'm gonna use this wind to kind of force the disc over to the left late in the flight. I don't know, I'm gonna lose this one. I don't like it. I'm going to the midi. I don't want to lose my disc in this pond. I don't need that much of a run up. It's so cold. Come on now. Hold over. Wow, call me freaking Jack Frost. Shaping them. Not only has it been snowing for about 24 hours straight, but we have a solid 15-ish mile per hour wind today, so elements they're on one. Some frozen chains. Let's see how they react. All right, guess we're tapping in for birdie here. Definitely soft par 5 for myself, but I think for beginning players and new players new to the game, it's going to be great. I don't know how the ground play is out here in the snow. Is it supposed to go more or is it supposed to stick? Y'all guys have to tell me in the comments. This pond is literally freezing as we speak. And this crossing, I don't know, a bit dangerous. All right, we're good. Hole 2, 415 foot. It's a par 4. It shows the creek as being behind the basket here on the tee sign, but I'm glad I went up and looked, because at least it looks to me that the creek falls in front of the basket. So you're gonna have to deal with that, decide whether you want to go over it, try to get the eagle, or play short of it for the short approach. I'm going warbird. First driver shot of the day. See if the hand's ready for it. Once again, using the left side here because I'm not gonna risk injuring myself on this tee box. Can we go for the big bird with the warbird? Give me the fade. Big fade, come on. Oh, might have to get our waders on. All right, so it turns out we didn't look hard enough or long enough. This one is short of the creek, tucked over there to the left. Pretty hard finish. I was playing to this basket, so I feel decent about it. We're not wet, so that's the main key. And we still have a chip for eagle. Going gnome. Good tree, good tree. Birdie putt, let's see if we can cash this one. High, never a doubt though. I can't tell you guys how many times I've played disc golf in the snow. Maybe never really, like while it's falling in Austin before, but never while it's been on the ground. So it's a fun experience. Other disc golfers do this to scrape ice off their cars, so I've always wondered how well it works. And look at that. Good strategy, you know? You don't have your ice scraper, you got your disc in the back of the car. Ready to go. Hole 3 is another shorter par 4, 550 feet, pretty wide open, but you do have these long cuts of grass on either side, and I'm going to consider those out of bounds for my purposes. Basket is on a mound up ahead, so you're going to want to put your approach pretty close so you don't have a long putt. I'm full well expecting like icicles off my nose by the end of this round, but we'll see how it shapes up. Going warbird, trusting it flat, letting it fade. Played yourself. You know, we're gonna call it hazard. You know, I kind of played myself by creating artificial out of bounds, but you know, we're gonna play it as hazard. Take my stroke penalty. I didn't really read that bit of headwind coming at me, so gotta take that into account next time. Read the snowflakes. Going to the horny toad on the forehand. Hit the ground. Oh yeah. Caught the top of that hill, almost squeaked right over. Left me at the close spot. And the beautiful thing about the snow is it doesn't get your disc wet really, even though it's buried. You pull it out, minimal damage. All right, taking par here. That out of bounds stroke off the tee cost me. Hole 4 is going to be our shortest look yet. Par 3, 197 feet. Pretty straight ahead, but there's a big bush just right of the basket blocking a lot of shots, as well as that tree that's turning red is also stopping some of those hyzers. The forehand or the left-hand shot is going to be the most open. This is perched on a bit of a mound, so another one you're going to want to put it close. I'm going back to the horny toad on hyzer, forehand. Try to give it a little bit of height here so I can check up the distance and not blow long. Oh, it's deep, but oh, you know what? It actually winded up pretty perfect, and you can see the little powder puff as it hit the ground. Pretty cool. All right, blew way past this one. Quick tap in. You can see right here where my disc hit the ground. Popped up some snow. So far, it's really nice. I thought I was gonna have to wipe my discs off a whole lot, but I really haven't had to once because the snow is so dry and so cold that it just doesn't turn to moisture. We're here on the tee of 5, 204 feet. You have the creek just long of it. A lot of options. Really pick your line that you like. With this wind coming off the right side though, I'm gonna stick with the forehand, same kind of distance as the last hole. We finally have a tee box we can utilize, so even then I'm just gonna hit the standstill here, make sure I don't go long into that creek. Back to the horny toad. This one's that D2 plastic, nice and firm. Fade, buddy. Woo! That crosswind ate me up there. Got a long putt. Now I just failed the physics test on that tee shot. Knowing the wind's off the right, I really should have adjusted my aim more directly at the basket, because then even if I do fade a little more right than I ideally want to, I'll have that tailwind putt coming back a little bit easier on the green. Either way, we're here inside the circle with a chance. Oh yeah, a little soft, a little wobbly, but I utilized that head crosswind to keep the disc in the air. Found the chains, and even in those sub-zero temperatures, or sub-freezing I should say, sub-zero Celsius, you guys know what I mean. This plastic still has a ton of grip and it's feeling really good in my hand. Hole 6 is a par 3. Another tee box that feels very usable, thankfully. Pond is on the right side past the downslope. This one is missing the distance because the sign has some weather wear, but using our depth perception, it's feeling like the last couple, except for maybe a few feet longer. We're gonna say about 220 here. I'm gonna go back to that horny toad on the forehand. This time use my legs for a little soft run up. Play it a little more directly at the basket. Jump. Oh yeah, there's that dead snowy ground play. We're gonna go one more bonus shot for you guys. Go to the penny putter. I haven't thrown it much today. I've really been loving this disc. Yeah, true to its flight every time. I left this one a bit short. I was definitely worried about putting it in the icy pond, but there's a bit more room than I thought over there, so gonna get more aggressive next time. Circle's edge here, right to left wind. Keep it floating on those snowflakes. Oh, too floaty. All right, no birdie here on hole 6. 3 to play. Hole 7 is a par 3, 305 feet. It's the longest par 3 yet. And another one that has a mounded green. I like their usage of the mounds and of the water hazards on all these greens out here to make you think a little bit. Gonna go to my Texas Ranger. We have a strong gust of crosswind right now. I'm just gonna try to hit it flat and let the disc fight it. Yeah, held up, dead straight line, fighting against that crosswind. We got another putt. There it is, floated it in the crosswind. Hands freezing up on me, but we're powering through for you guys. And because you know what, every Vlogmas course we've brought to you guys so far in the 2 years we've done it has been on the southern border of the US. We're finally getting up here on the northern border for you guys who don't have that luxury. Hole 8's a par 3, 182 feet, not the longest, but you do have the right side pretty much blocked with the playground and these couple trees. Property line just long, so you gotta have good distance control. I'm gonna take my gnome, just make sure to come out on hyzer. We're here in the tailwind. Going. Ooh, right up to the base of it there. Good line. All right, little headwind tapping. Once again, I'm putting with the blue bonnets, and they're really finding those chains. This is our final hole out here at the Wellspring Church 9-hole course. 205-foot par 3, parking lot on the right, out of bounds. Property line on the left, that's a little bit indiscriminate, is also out of bounds, so we're just gonna try to keep it honest over there. This one's very skinny and narrow, definitely a tough finisher. I'm debating between the gnome and the penny putter myself. I think I'm gonna go with that penny putter just because it hasn't got much love today so far. Right to left crosswind. Drop. Ooh, those trees, I thought were gonna slow it down and kick it left, but luckily it fought through straight, finished down gentle. All right, one last birdie to finish off. Decent round for the snow blaring on us and the wind whipping. I really enjoyed this course. It's really well thought out, a lot of open space here. And whether you want to play the original design or kind of tweak it yourself, throw from some longer positions that you've chosen, or tweak even the whole par, I think this is a great training ground if you're anywhere in the area and you don't want to hit up the more crowded 18-hole courses. This has once again been 9 holes at the Wellspring Church Disc Golf Course. I'm Connor O'Reilly with Team Lone Star Disc and Team OTB Discs. And I can't lie to you guys, it's fun here, but I can't wait to be back in some warm weather to play some disc golf. Thanks for watching.